Welcome to this Way to Fire YouTube video. It's Andy here and another instalment of our 5 Parsecs from Home campaign. This is game 3 for the crew of the Sigi's Revenge. And this time we are on Macon IX. We have taken a patron job from the little green man and he wants us to deliver a package to an area on the map. Now, in amongst this, our opposition, though, is some hired muscle. I'll show you those in a moment. And we had a random event which was delayed. So unfortunately, whilst checking out the job and scoping the area, 2 of my crew, which is Jason Tranic on the far left there, and KRO8 on the far right, are both unfortunately going to miss the first round. They may come into the game later as they are attracted to the gunfight. They've been off searching around in other areas and they've been a bit late to the party. The rest of my team, though, all tooled up and ready to go. That does put me at a bit of a disadvantage, and because I'm playing against hired muscle, I had an option of trying to seize the initiative for the game. And normally I'd have a -1, but I used my snooper bot to negate that -1, so I've actually managed to seize the initiative, which allowed me to get a free move or a free shoot. Shoot's a bit tricky though, I need 6s to hit on the shoot, so probably just moving would be useful. But the downside to that is my snooper bot got too close to the hired muscle, and they have found it and damaged it, so I'll have to repair that after the battle. This is the opposition I will face. These are hired muscle, unknown mercs. They have a little bit of honour. They won't absolutely wipe me out, but they are pretty tough cookies, and there's 5 of them, which is going to be a lot tougher than the previous games, if you've seen in mine, where I only had 2 on each time, or 2 or 3. So I've also got some extra tough people in amongst this. So we've got a lieutenant who is at the top here, this one. He's a lieutenant. He has a blade, an extra +1 to his combat, which means he's actually got combat 2, which is going to be criminal if he gets to shoot me. He has an infantry laser, so I need to watch out for him, try and deal with him early. They also have a specialist, that's the guy next to him, with a rattle gun. So that's the same as I've got on Ciaran. It's a good weapon, so I want to watch out for that. He rolls 3 dice. That could make a mess of my characters very, very easily. Then there are 2 normal guys. These are the 2 here, 2 normal ones. They're still tough though, still combat 1. And then there is a priority target, who's the woman with the red armband. She is like the others, just a colony rifle, so not the best weapon. But she does have toughness 5, but I'll get a bonus if I get rid of her. So, tricky. I want to get rid of the lieutenant. I want to get rid of the rattle gun, I want to get rid of my priority target, and I want to deliver the package. This could be tricky. I think I might end up having to use a lot of story points in this game because there's a lot of toughness against me here. Okay, here we are. This is the game we're playing today. It's delivery. So the little green man has given a strange little electromagnetic item to Lo Sanon. There's a little item behind him. Now Lo Sanon has been tasked with delivering this for some unknown reason to the top floor of the local med centre. So he has to get up there and just deposit that. Doesn't really know what for, but the little green man says it's really important. He's going to pay well for it. So let's have a look who's around. So the hired muscle defending the area. We've got the rattle gun and one other normal guy on the top there. Then they operate in teams because they work tactically. So the lieutenant is over there on his own, and then there's another team over the back here of another routine guy, and then my priority target. So I stole the initiative, my snooper bot, which did get damaged. They saw it coming, they shot it out of the sky. I'll need to repair that. Obviously I have less crew as well, so I've got AZ13 here, taking up a defensive position. My guys have moved forward 1 move already, all of them, because of stealing initiative. Lo Sanon with his EMP device. I have Ciaran with his rattle gun. And I have Hanso Kindongo moved up there as well. So you can see I put a dice of a 1 and a 2 down by Hanso and by Trey because I've already rolled for their reactions, and I got two, a 1 and a 2, the others were too high, so I've put them on those models because they both have a reaction of 2. So they are going to get to go in the early phase, and then it will be the Mercs, and then it'll be the rest of my team. And at the end of every phase, I can roll a dice, and if I get a number equal to the phase that I'm in, or the round I'm in I should say, then one of the other guys missing from my team who've been delayed might turn up. So let's see if we can get on with this mission. So Trey Hanan has moved up there. He's going to use his rattle gun to try and take out their rattle gun on the top of the building. He's in range. I have moved so I get -1 to hit. He's in cover, so normally it's 6s. So 6 minus 1 is 7s, that's not good. But I've got a combat of 1, so it means back to 6s. 6s on 3 dice. The rattle gun's quite good, but it is 6s. I can re-roll 1s, the battle visor. That's one thing I can do. Can't re-roll again. Oh, it's tricky. I could use a story point to re-roll a dice, but I haven't even hit him, so... Ah, damn it. I'm going to just leave that. Hanso Kindongo has just moved up a little bit and is firing at the opportunity target there at the back behind the snowmobile parking. So we had a bit of a tough shot. Got some terrain to shoot over, but we're going to give it a go and see what comes off. She's only got a 1 dice on the infantry laser that she has and doesn't have any combat, so it's a straight 6. No, she's missed. So it's probably a bit of a long shot, but we've tried it. Then we do the Mercs. Now they get to act now before the rest of my guys. So these guys have moved forwards a little bit because tactically they are still in cover. They advance a little bit and then they'll shoot. These guys I've left on the building. It would seem odd for them to leave off there. And then you can just see the lieutenant has moved in here. He can't see anyone yet, so he's going to stay as he is. So the normal guys over here are going to shoot at Hanso. They've both got normal guns, no differences to that. So shooting with a normal guy first. He needs a 6 normally for the cover, but it goes to a 5 because he's got combat 1. He's missed. And then the other one, the priority target, has missed as well. Good. Hanso's quite happy about that. What will be less good is here. So Trey is in cover, but is clearly going to be the target for the rattle gun. The rattle gun, 3 dice, needing 5s to hit, 6s for the cover, and then 5s because they've got combat 1. This is going to sting. Ouch! It's a hit with one of them. Doesn't do any extra damage, the rattle gun, and he has a toughness of 4. So, whew, I am okay. He hasn't got my toughness. I think I increased his toughness actually with experience, so that was really important, so it's kept him alive. But he gains a stun marker. So we'll put a little stun marker on him, and he has got away with it. It's not over for Trey though, because he's still got one other guy who can shoot at him, and he misses with his normal rifle. So Trey, you've done lucky. I've pushed him back an inch there as he would normally do, but he will only be able to act with a single action while he's got that stun marker as well, so that isn't perfect for him. Right, so that's their actions. I'm now going to... Ooh, what are we going to do? Let's move AZ13 out here, and he's going to try a shot up. Yeah, he can just about get up to hit the rattle gun guy, so he's going to try. He's just got a single dice with his infantry laser and no combat, so it's a 6 to hit. No, damn it. And I'll do something similar, I think, with Lo Sanon. Lo is going to move over here. He's also got an infantry laser. It puts him in target range, but I really am worried about this rattle gun, so I'm going to try and take him out. No, again, no luck. I had some luck last game, but not so far this time. Right, that's the end of round 1. Okay. Annoyed I didn't take one of them off, but it was all tough shots. At the end of round 1, though, I get to see if one of my guys come back. I need a 1. No! So none of my guys have arrived on the table yet. I have to make do with the 4 I've got. Okay, unfortunately for the reaction rolls, I didn't get any successes, so it's going to be all the mercs going first. So, both these guys are going to try for Hanso. We'll do the priority target first. She'll shoot first, needing a 5 to hit because of the cover. No, and then the other guy needs a 5 as well. No, so Hanso gets away with it. That's good. Here comes the pain. Rattle gun is going to come down from there onto Losanon this time, because Losanon is in front. 3 dice on Losanon, who's carrying the EMP device, of course. Needing 5s to hit, and oh, I am lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. No hits. The infantry guy, he's got 2 choices. AZ-13 or Losanon, both are in cover. I'm going to try AZ-13. He's ever so slightly closer, so we'll try AZ-13. He doesn't hit either. Right, great. You'll notice they moved up a little bit behind a barrier there, and the lieutenant's moved up. The lieutenant couldn't see anyone, so he has just stayed in cover. He's pretty nasty and has a blade, so he's good in brawling as well. So, okay, I did get away with that there. So let's see what we can do now. Let's start with Hanso. So Hanso hasn't got any cover if she goes forward, so she's going to aim and shoot at the priority target. She gets a hit. Fantastic. Right, the priority target has slightly better toughness. It has a toughness of 5. So a 5 or a 6 to... Yes! Yes! So first blood. The priority target is gone. And that actually means I get extra credits at the end of the game. So I'm very happy about that, because money is everything. Right, so well done, Hanso. You didn't need to aim, but that's fine. Losanon. Actually, I'll leave low for a minute. AZ-13 is going to try out the rattle gun first. He's going to aim as well. So that's 6s because of the cover and re-rolling 1s. Oh, that was nearly a 6, wasn't it? Oh, jeez. Okay. I think low is going to move. Oh dear. If low moves, then he's not really in cover, is he? I need that railgun to work. I'm going to say that Trey can see over the top of Low there because he's firing upwards as well. I think that's not unreasonable. So Low is going to aim at the rattle gun. No, that's not going to do it. He needed a 6. And then the rattle gun from Trey. He's only got 1 action, so he's going to just shoot rather than move. Oh, but you can re-roll the 1. You can re-roll the 1. But that's not going to do it either. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. But that rattle gun is going to do for me in the end. I take this stun marker off Trey, though. I also now it's round 2, so I get 1 dice to see... No, none of my guys come back. But I've taken 1 guy off. I got rid of the priority target. The question is, can I survive long enough for against that rattle gun up there on the building? Now, of course, because the hired mercs lost a model, I roll 1 dice, and if I get a 1 or a 2, which is their panic value, someone else will flee the field. So, yeah, no. Yes, a 1 or a 2. The value is 1 or 2. So somebody else, a random model, will leave the table. Ooh, that's quite cool. Let's find out who. So, the model that flees is the one closest to battlefield edge. So I'm going to pick this guy, because all 3 of these are the same distance from the edge, really. And this guy just saw his friend shot. So, we'll take that one off. He's also gone. And now we have a random event to do as well. So the random event is a cloud of fog. I think probably some sort of smoke grenade has gone off really here in the centre. And so between all of these 3 orange clouds, there's no visibility, which is great. Actually, it's really going to protect my guys. So gives me a chance to advance in a little bit more security than I might have done, which is fantastic. So... okay, end of round 2. Let's see if any of my guys come back. No, they do not. Okay, on to round 3. So in this round, I got initiative with just Hanso, so she ran up behind this to gain some cover. because there's really no shooting at all in the centre here. This smoke cloud has completely, covered the battlefield. Because of that, the Mercs can't shoot either. So one has come forwards here. The lieutenant's come forwards in a bit more cover, and these guys have actually started moving off the building at their half speed. Sorry, which is what they do as tactical AI. So, but they still can't see anyone. So now, what am I going to do? It's tricky as well because I also can't see or do much. Of all my guys, the only one who's any good in close combat really is Trey, and he's not great, but he's not too bad, I guess. So he's going to move forwards at his maximum, and he's going to dash. And then Lowe's going to protect, and then I think AZ13 is going to come over just to support. I think that's what we're going to do, and wait for the rest of my gang to arrive. And the end of round 3, so you can see Trey and Lowe have moved up into the cloud. They can't be shot by anyone. Obviously the lieutenant's a risk, but he still can't get to them in one go, I don't think. And AZ13's moved over this side just to spread the odds a little bit. Give me some options, maybe. Let's see if any of my guys come back. 1 to 3 to say yes. So I can bring on one of my guys. I think, because the shooting has been restricted, I'm actually going to bring on Jays on Tranic, because he is quite good in combat. And he moves very fast. He's got a jump pack or jump belt as well, so he'll be able to get up the field quite quickly. Because KR08 has got a good weapon, but he ain't going to be able to use it because everybody's hiding out by this field. Okay. So for round 4, I didn't get any reactions, so that means that the Mercs have gone first. This lieutenant was closest to AZ13 because the way I'd moved him out there, so he's moved across that way. He looks like he's in the open. He's not. He's still in the cloud. That's why he's allowed to do that. And then these guys have continued to walk off the building. They are coming down to face me. So now it's my go. I don't think I'm going to be able to see anyone to shoot still, but I need to sort of keep these Mercs going where I want them, to pulling them in the right positions. So I think AZ13 is going to carry on doing what he's doing, just to keep that Merc lieutenant out of the way, because I'm in cover there, so he'll walk forwards and shoot me when he next activates. So I think I'll just take that, and these guys need to get to the building. So here we are. AZ13 stayed where he is because he was banking on being able to pull that lieutenant away because he's still the closest model. Lo Sanon and Trey Hanan have both just moved up to the base of the stairs, ready to go up. Jason Tranic has zoomed up here. He can move 8 as a dash, so he's just running forwards, and he's got that jump belt, which will be really good to sort of leap up onto the building, perhaps get him into combat. And then Hanso here is just able to get a slight shot on the basic guy at the top there, so she's going to try for that. She hasn't aimed, so it's just a 6. No, she doesn't get it, but at least she's got a target now. Now, at the end of this round, it's the 4th round, so there'll be another random event, and I'll see what that is now. More bad news. The random event, thankfully the last one of the game, is vent crawlers. So D3 vent crawlers, these filthy little alien creatures, have poured out of the centre of this smoke. So maybe it wasn't a grenade after all. Maybe it's part of their nefarious scheme to attack the area. They went running out in random directions, missed everybody, thankfully, but they will act in the alien phase. They're actually quite tough little swines. That's a bit of a risk. Now, they'll attack the closest models, so it might be me, it might not be me. But even so, they are another problem that's now in my way. I might have to backtrack a little bit. On the plus side, at least I get a 1 in 4 chance, sorry, a 4 out of 6 chance of getting my last model on the table. Still haven't managed to get him on. Okay, KR08 is not here to play yet, but let's go into round 5. So start turn 5, I didn't get any reactions, which is disappointing. I was hoping to run away with these guys in the middle. I've decided the vent crawlers will go first because that seems the worst for me. Because you're not quite clear if it's the Mercs who go first or the vent crawlers, but so we'll say the vent crawlers, they've just appeared. And they attack the closest model. So one has gone for Trey, one has gone for Lowe, and one has gone for the lieutenant from the Mercs. So let's do the one against Trey first. So they get +2 in melee. They get +2 because of their combat skill. And Trey gets +1 because his combat skill, and +2 because he has a blade, actually. So the vent crawler is on a white dice and Trey is on a black dice. So effectively the black dice is +1. Ah! Damn it! So not only have they won, but they inflict an extra point of damage because they've got a 6. So it's 2 points of damage on Trey. Oh dear. No extra damage from their claws, and his toughness was 4. Okay. Damn it. So the 1 is nothing, but that is going to take him out. Do I use a story point? I've got quite a few. I'm going to use a story point. No! So despite evading as much as possible, he evades onto the blade, or the teeth, and Trey Hanan is taken out. And actually might be really bad, because they can infect and things like that, I think. There's a chance that if he dies, he actually proper dies. That would not be good. Next one is against Low Sanon. It's a straight 1 and 1 here, so we'll just roll them base. Black for Low and white for the vent crawler. Yes, Low gets the hit, and this time he gets the 6, so he gets 2 dice. They have a toughness of 5. No modifiers because he's just punching him. Yes, got rid of 1, so vent crawler is gone. Yes, so that's advantageous at least. And then we'll do against the lieutenant here with this last vent crawler. Now the lieutenant has +1 combat and has a blade, so that's going to give him +4 versus the +1 of the vent crawler. So we'll roll a white dice for the vent crawler and give the black dice to the merc. Yep, so he's definitely 1. And does he damage him? No, he doesn't. But he has stunned him and pushed him back an inch. So there he goes. And he gets a stun on the vent crawler. And now I can... Oh, actually, now we still need to do the rest of the mercs. So these guys, he's going to move a little bit across there. This other one's going to move a little bit across there. This one will shoot down onto Hanso because he could. So Hanso's in cover, so it's a 6 to hit. Actually be a 5 because I've got combat +1, but it's a miss. And now I can have my go with my remaining members of my team. Hanso is going to aim and at the guy just come around the stairwell. So 6 for the cover. Rerolling 1s, it gets a 1. So reroll that, and it's not a 6, so no hit. Jason Tranic has used his jump belt to zoom into the cloud and can now fight the vent crawler. Now Jason has a blade and he has a blade and a pistol. Actually, good point. I'll come back in a second. So despite having a pistol and a blade, he can only use one of them. So Jason's going to use his blade for +2. He has no combat modifier. So +1 for the vent crawler on the white dice and +2 on the black dice for Jason. It's a draw, so they both take a hit. Okay. Well, let's roll the toughness for them both. That's the wrong way round. He's wounded me. Jason, you've literally just arrived. Okay. So Jason is KIA. Well, not quite. But he's out of the action. Okay. The only other thing... AZ-13's moved around the back here. He's actually going a bit of a flanking move. He doesn't want to get near these vent crawlers or the lieutenant, to be honest. Low Sanon, what are you going to do? Got a pretty clear shot there. You have to move a little bit. You'd have to move up the stairs. This is risky. Very, very risky. I might change my mind. Screw it. No, let's go for it. Low Sanon is charged up the stairs. He's going to shoot at the guy in front of him. It's close. It's an easy hit, so it's a 3 to hit him. I've got +1 combat, and because I'm in close range in the infantry gun I get snapshot for an extra +1. So basically anything but a 1, and that guy is hit. Yes, he is hit. He has a toughness of 5, is the only downside. That's not going to do that. But he has got a stun point. Okay, so a stun point. Now, Low Sanon is now in a lot of trouble because the vent crawler is going to get him. But, you know, that's what it is. Hopefully I'll get some reactions next round and I'll be able to do it. So, it's round 6 now. Is it round 6? I can't remember. I think it might be round 5 or round 6. But either way, if it's round 5, here comes KR08. He's finally appearing on the battlefield. Difficult to know where he's going to be best placed. I think I'll just put him here to come charging up the middle and support the centre. Right, let's go to the next round. I got 2 quick reactions, the only on 2s, so the only person I could put them on is KRO8, who's just run forwards, and Hanso, who's going to aim and try and help to take out that guy at the top there. Unfortunately, Losanon only has a reaction of 1, so that's not going to help me there. So here is Hanso trying to shoot, no, but aimed, so I can re-roll the 1. That's still not a hit though, so no luck there. It's now going to be the enemy's go. Vent crawlers, of course. Closest model is going to be low, so it'll allow them to attack low. It's a straight 1-on-1 here. So low is on the black dice, and the vent crawler is on the white dice. Oh, for God, I'm going to spend. Jesus. I'm going to spend a story point. Yes! Yes! It's a draw! So, they both take a point of damage. So, again, the white and the black. Low only has a toughness of 3, unfortunately. Ventcrawler has a toughness of 5. So, I need a 5 on the black and a 3 on the white would cause the damage. No damage on either! Yes! Yes! Okay, great. Still alive. Next Ventcrawler comes in here. I'm not quite sure about the stuns, so I'm going to let them have the stuns. So it'll be an extra point, sorry, for the lieutenant. So lieutenant will be on +3, and the no, it'll be on +4 actually. Lieutenant +5, in fact, versus +1. So 4, yeah, net gain of 4 on the black dice. So that's a big hit, and doesn't do any damage. No, doesn't wound, but pushes back and stuns again. The lieutenant would then, well, they're counted as enemies, so I think the lieutenant just goes in. As far as I'm concerned, that would make sense. Hits the thing again, and lieutenant, does he kill it this time? No, because there's no modifier to the damage. So the stun comes off of this guy. He doesn't need to move. He's just going to clear shot down onto low. Unfortunately. So 3 to hit with +1 for his combat. Oh, thank the Lord. Great, he's missed. The other guy with a rattle gun has moved up to support him. Probably should shoot low, shouldn't he, really? I mean, I think he should do. So 3 dice. He's got some cover there, probably, against that guy. So 5s, because it's close and cover. But +1 because it's his combat roll. So 4s, just a single hit. Low's toughness is rubbish. Oh, but he's failed to get it. My toughness is only 3 and he's failed to get it. Just an extra stun point on low. So he's only been hit once, hasn't he? Yes. Oh no, he got 1 for the melee as well. So he's got 2 on him now. So AZ13 is going to move around the side. He can now shoot this vent crawler because it's out of the cloud. So that's a 3+ shot. Yeah, because he's in the open. Okay, so we'll try for that. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, low also hasn't been. I've taken 1 of his stun markers off. He can move or shoot, so he's going to shoot the guy up the stairs in front of him on a 3+, which is actually anything but a 1 because I've got combat +1. Yep, so he's hit him. I need a 5 to take him off. Damn it! I want to get rid of another one because they might break, and if they get down to just 2 models, then they'll be off. But these vent crawlers are killing me. Okay, that's the end of that round. See where we go from here. At the start of this round, in a vain attempt to complete the mission, I got 2 early reactions on 1s. So 1's going to be Losanon. He's going to take off 1 of his stun markers. Allows him 1 action left. He's going to shoot the guy at the top of the stairs. So again, anything but a 1 to hit. He has hit him. I don't think I put the stun marker on last turn. Can I wound him on a 5? Yes, he's gone. Great. So he's gone, which means they might lose another model in a minute as well. The next thing I'm going to do is take Hanso, who's going to charge. He can just about reach into the vent crawler. Because if Hanso doesn't deal with that one, I think Losanon is toast. And Losanon could easily be toast from the rattle gun anyway, but at least I give him a chance here. So Hanso, not the best fighter, has a pistol though. So that'll give +1 for that, and I'll get another +1 because the stun marker on the vent crawler, so it'll be a net +1 for black dice for Hanso. Oh, for flip's sake. Ah, story point used and saved because I'm on +1. Oh my goodness, I've actually hit it. Right, a 5 to damage it. No. Flipping heck. So it gets pushed away. Oh, jeez. Right. Vent crawlers. That vent crawler will come back into me, of course. This vent crawler will come back into Lieutenant. So let's go to one against Hanso. Vent crawler on a white dice. It's going to be at +1. Hanso's at +1 for the pistol and plus another 1 because of the stun marker. I win again. Hanso wins again. Can you put it out, Hanso? Oh, on the floor. On a 5? No. So another stun marker gets pushed back again against the... So it's +1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +5 for the brawler. The lieutenant, sorry. So net +4 on the black dice. Yes, easily wins. Although a 6 does a hit. That's interesting. Ooh, that's interesting as well because I need to go back to the melee for Hanso. So there's a hit on each. It's a 5 on either of them to take them out. So no, neither of them are taken out. So they both pick up a stun. Of course, that one loses its stun for the combat. So actually, I do need to go back to this because Hanso and the vent crawler on their first attack would have both got 6s. Oh no. Yeah, they both got 6s. So there would have been an extra point of damage there. And I would have taken out, on my black dice, would have taken out the vent crawler. Even better! Oh, that's what a natural 6 does. It automatically does a hit in melee. And of course, you may well win the combat and do another hit as well. Oh, that's good. I hadn't even thought about that. Last thing to do, this guy, he's going to come around the corner. He's going to rattle gun the bejesus out of poor Lo Sanon. This is not going to be good. 3 dice. It's 3s, combat value is +1, so it's going to be 2s to hit. There is a miss, so that's something, I guess. Lo Sanon only has a toughness of 3. He gets past 1, the other, though, is going to take him out. Lo Sanon, you've done sterling work, but he is off the table. Okay, it's not all over yet, but it's not looking great. So, let's see if the Mercs... Oh, hang on, he hasn't had his go, Lieutenant hasn't had a go, so he'll go back into there again. They both have a stun token, so that negates each other out. So it's a straight +3 versus +1, that's +2 on the black dice for the Lieutenant. It's a draw. So they both take a hit. They're both on 5s. Black dice is the Lieutenant, so he takes out the last vent crawler. God, these have been a pain. He can make a small move, so he probably would go that way towards Hanso. Can Hanso clear that last guy out, run up the stairs, pick everything up, score for the win? It's possible! Let's see if there's a bailout check as well to do, so a 1 or a 2. Ooh! Hang on, let's do the bailout check anyway. 1 or a 2. No. But these are mercs, so they are not in this for anything other than money. So they have a special rule. And their special rule is that, their special rule is call it a day. If they are down to 1 or 2 figures remaining, they will accept ending the fight at the end of any round. Well, it's the end of this round. Neither side holds the field in this case, but I think that means I will still achieve my objective. So the Lieutenant and the Rattle Gun one, who are the ones who are priority trying to get rid of at the beginning of the game, they leave. There's enough casualties done, allowing me to go and place the EMP device in the top floor. Dum! Everything gets shut down, and I have achieved my objective for the little green man. Oh, what a bloodbath, though. Jeez. That's not good. 3 of my 5 characters taken... 3 of my 6 characters, sorry, taken out. 2 by vent crawlers, 1 by shooting, rattle gunned off the table. Well, we'll come back in a second and see what the damage was. Okay, so the crew of the Sigi's Revenge have successfully completed their mission to deliver the EMP device to the medical centre at the bequest of the little green man, their patron. But it was a bloody and difficult affair. I have fought against some tough mercs and the vent crawlers, who are horrific. Okay, that was not easy. The biggest problem, actually, was the cloud that appeared and stopped me shooting. Whilst it was helpful in some ways to stop them shooting me, actually worked less well in my favour, particularly when the vent crawlers arrived. I could have blasted them with some clear shots before then mounting the stairs, so I actually was not good for me at all. Anyway, it's done. So, after the game I did all the usual checks. So the mercenaries, despite leaving the field, have left with a vendetta against me. They are now my rivals, led by Blaine, the lieutenant. Here he is. Here, Blaine. So he does not like me anymore. Okay, I might consider even leaving the planet, actually, because they're pretty tough opposition. I don't really want to fight them regularly. I did complete the patron job. I did kill my priority target, and I did get paid, of course, for doing the mission. But I didn't hold the field, so I don't get any loot. I did find some loaded dice, obviously some security guard, I'm doing some gambling, so that might be useful in a future mission to make some more money. But because I had 3 models taken off, I had to roll injuries for all of them. So I rolled for Trey. He was okay. He just got KO'd, no long-term injury. I rolled for Lowe, got rattle-gunned on the stairs. And Lowe actually got away quite lightly with just a minor injury, which means I'm going to have to miss 1 game in the sick bay. I think I can manage with that. That's okay. And then Jason Tranick, who came charging in to save the day, is dead. Actually dead. And the vent crawlers who killed him, there's no way I could re-roll anything anyway, even if I wanted to, because it specifically says you cannot re-roll dead results. So, he's gone. Which is a bit of a shame. I did buy an extra, or recruit an extra model in the last game, so I am still up to 6. But of course, Lo Sanon's now going to be out for a game, so that's a bit of a problem. Then I did my experience, so Trey Hanan gains an experience point, Lo Sanon gains 1 experience point, Hanso Kindongo gains 4 because I succeeded at the mission and she killed the first person. The 2 bots obviously gain no experience, which is starting to get a bit frustrating actually, because they're just staying the same. Hanso, I think, is going to have to seriously consider boosting her combat. I'll see how many XP she's got for that. And also her reactions as well, but you can't do both. Okay. Campaign effects, all I did was, I still got all of Trey's, Jason's equipment, but actually his blade was damaged, so I'll have to repair that. And the other thing, he then rolled for a character effect, and Trey, who was only knocked out, decided to go and do some business elsewhere. Which doesn't sound too bad. He will come back to me, and he will come back with some experience. But he'll come back in 2 rounds. So I've lost Lo Sanon for 1, I've lost Trey for 2, and I've lost Jason forever. So I'm actually down to just 3 models for the next game. Well, 4, because I've got Granite, Van Dornen as well. No, actually not Van Dornen, he's one of the counsellors. I've got Granite, so I'll actually have 4 for the next game, and then 5 for the game after that. Ugh. I might be in trouble here. I might need to recruit another person. But anyway, so we have succeeded at the mission, but this is the first time there's some big cost to what I've done. I got away very lightly in my first 2 games, and this one has kicked me in the shins. Anyway, great. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Check out the rest of our Way to 5 videos, and we're doing plenty of 5 Parsecs from home coverage at the moment. I hope you've enjoyed this. Take care, guys. Bye.